Game day just got better at Wooden Tap. Catch all the action with unbeatable tappy hour specials and crave-worthy bar bites. From wings and nachos to fan favorites made fresh from their scratch kitchen, there's something for everyone. Whether you're cheering with friends or just hungry for a win, Wooden Tap is your go-to spot for food, drinks, and live sports. Wooden Tap, come as you are, leave happy. Find your nearest tap at woodentap.com.
We're back with another stop on our college basketball preview tour here in Connecticut, presented by Wooden Tap. And today we're here at the University of New Haven. It's their first year in Division I. They're in the NEC. They'll be playing some of the Connecticut schools. You'll see them open against UConn. They'll be playing Central. So we're excited to check out what we've got here at the University of New Haven. So stay tuned. All right, we're on our second stop on our Connecticut college basketball preview tour. And joining me today, we got the head coach at University of New Haven, Ted Hotaling. So, Coach, thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Excited to be here, and it's a really exciting time here at the University of New Haven. You've been here for a while. You're leading this team into Division I. How excited are you for this season?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, been a lot of exciting times. It's since late April, early May when we announced Division I. It's been a lot of work, but the work has been very enjoyable. Right, a lot of it is building the roster, building a schedule. Working with the administration, working with the people across the street as far as how to get this off the ground and how to make this a successful program. And in the interim, I think we're making good steps, but I think we also have a long-term view of how to build this into a program that's sustainable, that can compete at Division I level and have success.
I feel like the Division I rumors were out there for a while, and now it finally hits and it's happening. What's it like seeing that vision just start to come to fruition here?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's generated a lot of excitement, not just with our own roster, but with people off campus, people in the community, a lot of the alums. Everyone's just very excited about who we're going to play against, who we're going to compete against. Our first game will be against UConn. We're going to play the best of the best. And I think New Haven wants to position itself that way. And, it's been talked about for a long, long time. And the people that put this all together are very thankful that we're getting the opportunity to put New Haven out in the forefront.
What's been the hardest part as you work towards making this jump to the next level?
Yeah, some of it's just you don't know what you don't know. So I think a lot of it is just what level of competition we're going to compete against. Recruiting is always the lifeblood of every program. So we signed 17 kids in probably the span of about 2.5 months, 13 scholarship players. So a lot of newness with the roster. And some of this is going to be just collecting information and data throughout the year. And just figuring out what it's going to take to compete at this level, what kind of player are we going to need, whether it's length, athleticism, skill level, shooting. So, basketball is basketball, but stepping up a level is going to be, in some ways just things that we're going to have to figure out as we go along.
Yeah. You've had a lot of success in the postseason before here at New Haven. How tough is it? I mean, I think it's a BS rule that you guys can't compete for these tournaments right away. But how tough is that as you go about motivating this group?
Yeah, I don't think there's challenges in everything. I agree with you too. I do think when you transition to Division I, you should become a Division I member, and Division I members should be able to play in the postseason. And I think we've seen that not just with New Haven, but with other schools as well. It's not a huge challenge. I think the players that we recruited, the players that decided to come to New Haven, they want the challenge to do the heavy lifting of getting us to a point where we're successful. And that was kind of our pitch to them, right? Be the ones that it's a startup. Come in here and help us build this. We're just focused on every day, focused on practicing. And, that is something that may rear its head in recruiting in the future. But we're getting closer to that goal of being an NCAA tournament team every single day. And, these kids want to compete at the highest level, and they're going to get that opportunity to do that.
Yeah. How excited are the athletes, that you've been talking to, knowing that coming to New Haven now, they're going to be able to compete at the highest level?
I mean, there's a lot of momentum with recruiting. So, a lot of interest, just not just over the last 3 or 4 months, but now in the future. But yeah, people want to play Division I basketball. And again, they want to play against the best of the best. They want to challenge themselves. And, we're going to use that to our advantage and hopefully get high caliber players here that can compete at the highest level.
I mean, you mentioned best of the best. I want to make sure I get some of these opponents right.
Yes.
I mean, you've got UConn.
You're trying to ruin my day today, aren't you?
You've got UConn. You've got Penn State coming here.
Yes.
They'll be right here in New Haven in November. You're going to Seton Hall, BC, Fordham, Vanderbilt.
Yep.
What do you hope to get out of these games? Really kind of throwing this team into the fire right away.
Yeah, this is Division I basketball, right? There's different levels of Division I, as you well know. But, playing UConn as a first game of Division I basketball, man, there's nothing better than that, right? UConn is the standard. not just in the state, but probably throughout the country as far as basketball success. It's going to be a great challenge for us, but I do think our program is going to be built on enjoying the challenge. So we're also going to be able to see what it's like to play at the highest level, whether that's the competitive spirit of the teams we're playing against, the skill level, the size. And I do think that's going to help us long term. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So we're going to relish the hard times, relish the challenging times. And I think it's going to help our program succeed, not just in the interim, but in the future as well.
For fans who might just be tuning into your program now for the first time, now that they're at the Division I level, tell us what a Coach Hotaling team looks like.
Yeah, we'd love to think that we're tough-minded, defense-oriented, team that doesn't beat itself, right? Limit our turnovers, limit transition defense, limit paint touches, and limit fouls. And then hopefully a team that plays with a little bit of pace on the offensive end and shares the ball. So we're all trying to do the same things, but really just want to beat a team that doesn't beat itself.
Yeah.
And if you have a team that's tough-minded, hard-nosed, that doesn't beat itself, you're going to have to put good possessions together to beat us.
Yeah. How do you maintain that culture that you've developed here over the program, over your time here, and keep that moving forward with this jump to Division I?
It comes with players, right? You have to have the right people in the program, right? You usually have a people problem before you have a basketball problem. So you just have to find the people that share your values, that want the demand of teams that play hard-nosed, tough basketball. And then it becomes practice every day. Practice is honestly how you build programs. And I think if we become a good practice team, and I think we're getting to that point, if you become a good practice team, it becomes your game reality. And so that's what we're trying to do every day, just build good habits, coach them every day to have some success, and hopefully that becomes our game reality.
Take us through your roster a little bit and give us some names that fans should be on the lookout for.
Yeah, so we have an entirely new roster essentially, but we have one young man returning, Najimi George, who's a local kid from Bridgeport, Connecticut, was an excellent player at Colby Cathedral, played for John Full down there. He was an all-league, all-rookie team member of the NE10 last year, has made a huge jump this year, but very explosive, very athletic, just a really kid that's easily, you can coach him every day. Yes, coach. And he's just making great strides every single day. So he's very explosive, very good scorer. Jabri Fitzpatrick, transfer out of Felician, has been really great early in the season. Just a really good basketball player, very good feel for the game, great teammate, very vocal, the type of guy that hope will take the mantle of being a leader on the program. Andre Pasha, sophomore center, won a national championship at Mohawk Valley Community College last year. Size 6'8", very skilled, would love to pass more than likes to shoot, so very unselfish. So he's been very, very good so far. And then honestly, just a lot of guys that have just, we've had guys play well in different moments, but those three have kind of stood out to start. And hopefully some of the younger guys that we have will really step in and play better as the season goes along. We have some really good freshmen in the program. Veer Anthony from St. Francis Prep, Zumana Traore, who played at Millbrook, have been really good so far. Aiden Losowitz from Newman School, and just young guys who are just trying to get their feet wet, get their sea legs, have been making great strides here every day in practice.
Just tell me, what makes New Haven such a special place? Because walking around now, you could see the investment on here. I mean, you look at the weight facility over there. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
Take me through what makes this place so
I mean,
special.
people always make the place special, right? And I think that we have a lot of people that have had a lot of success athletically at the University of New Haven. Like, basketball's had success over the last 15 years, but it hasn't just been the basketball program, right? Other programs have also done very, very well at the Division II level. And it's just a place that people want to come back to. People want to come back. We had David Beckerman back yesterday for practice, giving some great words of wisdom to our program. He comes back all the time. Former players come back all the time. So it's nice that there's a connection between the old and the new. Mm-hmm. And I think that our players see that. And then when they're, out of here and, successful people, they'll want to come back. But that's really what it is people that have an attachment to the university that want to give back. And that's why we have the Peterson Performance Center. That's why the Hazel Center will be just revamped. So we're getting people on board. Division I has helped that quite a bit. And the investment that we're making hopefully will pay dividends in the future.
Yeah, I know we talked Penn State a little bit earlier, but the opportunity to have a Big Ten team come here to New Haven, first year of D1,
right.
How big is that for you in this program?
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. I've had a lot of phone calls from people at our level, mid-major and below, asking how do you get a Big Ten program in your gym. yeah, it should be a lot of excitement. I think there's excitement for the people, not just the students on campus, but former players want to come back. So yeah, this will be a fun event.
Yeah.
So and small gym. So Penn State's probably not used to playing in such a small. So maybe that can be our advantage when they come here and play us in November.
All right. Well, I got to wrap with a few fun ones so
Yes.
people get to know you a little bit more.
Sounds good.
Any fun pregame rituals, superstitions you've got in your book?
Boy, no, just taking notes. And then I'm a big fan of Marcus Aurelius, so usually write down a few stoic Marcus Aurelius quotes to keep me level and keep me neutral.
All right. Best non-basketball related thing you did over the summer?
Wow. There was no non-basketball related activities this summer. Hopefully that will change in the future. Small vacation with my family on a nice trip, but it was all basketball all the time. The transition kind of made that a reality for me, but that's pretty much what I enjoy anyway, other than mowing my lawn.
All right. Hey, you got to have something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll wrap with this one. I hear you're a big NBA guy.
Yeah.
Take me through modern NBA, how you like it, and how you could see some of the NBA concepts coming down to the college level.
Yeah, we're all stealing from someone, and the NBA has been such. I have some friends that coach in the NBA. I work for Steve Clifford, who was the head coach at Adelphi, so do have some people I can talk to get the nuances of what they teach. But it's the best level of basketball in the world. It's the best players in the world, the best coaching in the world, and you can learn from a lot of people. I also learn from high school coaches, right? Like I'll go to high school practices and steal drills. So you can steal from anyone, and the NBA, the product is pretty incredible. So there's some concepts you can steal there, and hopefully can make it real for your players. And if you ever want your players to really go hard at a drill, you just tell them that the Celtics do that drill, and they'll be like, oh, if the Celtics do it, we'll do it well too. So so we'll just name stuff after NBA teams, and usually does the trick.
Awesome. Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking some time, and thanks for hopping on.
Thanks.
Good luck this season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.